Hey loves, and welcome back to Life with CheKesha. It is your girl, and in today's video I will be doing a digital plan with me. So if that sounds like something you'll be interested in watching, stick around. Alright love, so before we get into today's video, I want to welcome back all of my subscribers. Thank you for coming and watching another video. And if this is your first time tuning in, do me a favor and drop me a purple heart in the comments box. That way I know that you are new. And as well, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss any of my videos. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump right in, and I'm going to attempt to talk as I plan. Typically I like to speed it up and kind of talk because y'all know I can be a talker if y'all been watching my vlogs and if you've just been watching me for a while. But I'm going to try to talk through everything step by step as I do a full plan with me. Most of the digital planner related videos that I've been doing have been more like tutorials and things like that. So now that I feel like I have gotten the gist of how to use my planner and the little tips and tricks that I have learned on my own and a lot that I've learned from other digital planner babes, I figured now is the time for me to do an actual plan with me and go from there. So I use GoodNotes, and I am a Apple user, so I can only give you my view from the device and the application that I'm using. I know nothing about Noted, and I guess it's Noted. I don't know anything about those other apps. I don't know how Android tablets work. I can only tell you from this perspective, but I'm pretty sure everything is similar. You just have to figure out what works with your device. So like I said, I'm in an iPad Pro. This is the 12.9, and when I plan or do anything, I primarily use my Apple Pencil. I use this more so when I'm on the go. When I'm home and I'm planning, I typically use my keyboard, and then I also use this mouse. Everything that I am using today, except for the iPad and the pencil, are listed in my Amazon storefront under digital, something digital. But if you look in the description box and click on my Amazon link, it'll take you to all the different lists that I have for things that I shop, and everything is broken down in category. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into planning. So because this is a plan with me video, I am going to take you step by step how I typically set the tone from when I am planning in my planner, especially when I want to be organized. A lot of times I'm not organized. I just kind of enjoy and go with the flow. But because this is a video showing you how I do it, I want to kind of give you a little more structure. So first and foremost, I'm going to go to my GoodNotes app, and I have it here. Like, I have a whole bunch of apps on. I don't have anything organized. I just have my main page blank. So yeah, but this is the toolbar. I know a lot of people have asked, how did I get things down there? When you have room, typically if you hold and drag it, it'll allow you to add the different things that you use. And so your toolbar, anything that is before this arrow here, I don't know if you can see that. It's not an arrow, it's a line. These are all the things that you can save. Everything to the right of that line are the most recent things that you have used. So I'm going to put this back here. And so I use Canva a lot, so I'm going to put Canva right here while I'm there. Okay. So these are all of the items on my toolbar, these are all of the most recent things that I have accessed on my iPad. Again, I'm just answering that because it was a question that was posed to me, and I figured I'd address it while I was here. So all of the things that I have pinned, that's what I was looking for. These are the apps that I have pinned to the toolbar. These are the most recent ones. They're not pinned. So I'm going to go to my Good Notes, and I just know it's Good Notes because I know it's Good Notes. And I have already pulled up the weekly layout that I want to use. Another good thing that I love about digital planning is that you can change your weekly layout as much as you want to. You don't have to stick with that particular layout. You can either use a layout that comes with the planner, you can upload your own layout that you've created yourself or that you've gotten off of Canva or a freebie that someone has shared, and you can simply do that by just, you know, toggling through your documents and things like that. So what I've already done is I've already pulled up these digital stickers that I'm going to be using. So I have this marble set here that I got from Oh Maya Studios. And so you have your date covers, you have a quote box here, some dots, a little toolbar, some washi and some flags, some more washi, some more decorative things, some more boxes. Then you have your scripts that says priority to-do list, and then you have some other things here. This is what you call the pre-planning process, what I'm showing you. So in order to get what you want to use up at the top, all you do is hit your arrow out button and it'll take you back to all of your documents. And as you can see, I have a lot of documents, and this is one of the reasons why I don't share my Good Notes to my phone, because it would take up too much storage. So I'm trying to find a hack where I can share my specific planner without having to share everything, because when I go on my phone and I hit iCloud sync, everything comes on my phone, and I don't want that. I want to just mirror one planner on my phone. So anyway, so how you would get that to show up on your bar at the top, you just kind of go through and see what stickers you want. I do want to use some doll stickers, so I think I'm going to go to my folder where I have all of my Glam mark stickers. Now I may use one of these girls, however, I don't know if I saved it wrong and this was a freebie, but I might have to screenshot. As you can see, though, the colors, and you can always do it like that too, but I don't want to. I'm not going to do it like that right now, but I think this one will match the colors of this marble. Then I want to hit out, and then I want to go to all the other ones that I have saved to see if there's any that may match. And I think some of these girls may match that color palette. So now we're going to go to our actual weekly layout. So as most of you know, I don't typically use these here. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to change this layout because of the type of stickers that I'm going to be using this week. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So what I want to go ahead and do is first, I want to get rid of this page. So I'm going to hit move to trash. And so these are the two pages that I'm going to put the next thing in between. So I'm going to actually use some insert from this planner. I have the Luxbook Hello Gorgeous planner. So I'm going to deactivate my pencil, hit the home screen, and then I'm going to hit the search button, which will take me to the catalog. And then over here where it says planning, these are all the different layouts that she offers. So I want to do a vertical weekly. So let me see. And these little dots I normally put there to show what are my favorites, but I haven't done that recently. So let me circle that, copy. Okay. Now deactivate. Let's see. I don't want that. All right, so once you open up one of the inserts, when you hit the little 4 boxes here, it'll show you everything, so that way you can have a visual. So I want to go with a vertical weekly layout, and this one right here is typically my favorite, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. And while I'm here, I'm going to show you what I was mentioning in regards to marking the one that you like. All right, so the one that I'm going to use is the horizontal half layout, and so I can remember for next time, I'm just going to put this little dot next to it, and let me see if I can expand it so you can see. So I just put a little square there so I know. So typically the ones that I like to go to. Then another thing that I do as well, let's go ahead and open this up. So I select the favorites button. That way, when I'm here, instead of having to go through all of these thumbnails, if I just hit favorite, it's going to show everything that I favorite in this particular planner. So we're going to go back to this page, and what you want to hit is the 3 dots, and you're going to hit copy page. And so what I want to do now is to go back to my actual weekly section. And so I want to paste the layout that I want to use now behind this. So I will go to this paper that has the plus sign right here. And then mine is already defaulted to after. So just know that when you paste it, it's going to go to whatever is defaulted here. So if you have it on before, it's going to go before this page. If you hit last, it's going to go to the very end of the planner. So always make sure you do after, and all you want to hit is paste, and it'll go right here. So now I have the layout that I want to use, and I shouldn't have to do a lot of whiting out. And let me show you what I mean by that before we get into it. So if you ever want to cover anything on your spread, you want to take your lasso tool and you want to circle that area, and then you tap it, hit take screenshot, and then you want to hit this arrow up button, hit copy, and then you just tap the screen and paste it, and so it's going to give you a white box, and you can size it to whatever size you want. And typically I would use this if I want to cover up the days or a line or a section that I don't want to show underneath, and so you would just put it right there. And what you can do is also hit copy, so you can have several of these, so you don't have to keep screenshotting. And as you can see, it covers up the days. Now say you want to resize it, all you have to do is hit this picture, this box where it looks like it has like a little mountain and a moon. If you hit that, tap that space, it'll allow you to resize it. So if you want to cover this whole section, like if you only use a planner spread for Monday through Thursday, you can cover that whole section. But I'm not going to do that today, so I'm just going to backspace out. So we're going to go ahead and put our date covers on here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring everything in at one time. So I'm going to lasso it all and hit copy, and I'm going to toggle in between. Some people don't like to toggle. Some people rather do like this. You drag it and open up another window, and then that way you can lasso and pull this way. But I don't know, I think it's fun doing it like that. So I'm going to just bring this back over here, and that's a quick way to bring the screen back over to your main area. So I've already copied all of those, so I'm going to paste that here, and you want to keep it in the square, that way you can shape and see it. I can still see, I can see through these, so I may go back and add the white. So I want to make these a little bit smaller so they can all fit in the box. Yeah, so these are the size that I want. but because you can see through these are like transparent stickers. I'm going to go ahead and do my little whiteout trick. Take a screenshot, copy, paste, size it. So that's a decent size. And I'm going to go ahead and lasso and make a copy so I can just copy and paste from all the way. And so this is one of the reasons why I have fallen in love with digital planning, is because if you need to cover up something, you don't have to worry about like a whole bunch of white out all over the place, and you know, using undo if you need to lift a sticker. It just makes it really simple. All you have to do is hit your undo button. Hit your undo button, and you know, and if you didn't mean to hit it, just hit your redo button. So we're gonna paste this one right here. And then also you can keep using your stickers over and over again without having this whole, oh my gosh, if I use this sticker, I'm never going to get it again. Like, I'm really praying that some of my favorite sticker shops start making digital stickers. But we shall see. So because I laid this down first, I'm going to have to lasso this, hit cut, and then paste again. Because one of the things when you are doing digital planning and you're layering stickers and things, whatever you put down first is going to always be underneath. So if I would have, let me see if I can undo this. So say I want to take this Monday and move it here. See, it's hiding because I pasted those down before I did my little whiteout. So I'm going to just undo this. Delete it because I've already grabbed it. I haven't copied anything else. And you have to also remember that, like, once you cut it, don't copy anything else until you lay down what you cut, because then you'll lose it. So I'm going to go ahead now and just lasso these and put them down. And I think I want to kind of have them hovering. And the fun thing about this too is, you know, you can still make this your own. And so yeah, I'm gonna try to keep talking. I'm used to doing voiceovers, but I wanted to get in here and do this with y'all. All right, so we're gonna go back to the marble, and let's see. I want to kind of make some deco on the page so it won't look so plain. And so you can just kind of layer your stuff like that. And if you want to see everything, always, if you want to see all the pages, you just always hit your 4 squares and it'll show you everything. That way you can get a better view instead of swiping back and forth if you want to look at it that way. So we're going to go ahead and just start building the layout. So let's see what font that I want to use. And I don't even know what day we're on. We're the 16th through the 22nd. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with my hand, but I feel like I'm getting bit up. All right, so anyway, so let me show you a trick. Y'all know I don't like to use my handwriting, and I don't know why my cord keeps showing in this, but I don't like using my handwriting. And sometimes if I can't get to my keyboard, I don't want to use this. And the reason why I don't really like using this, because you know you got to tap, 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 tap. So what I typically like to do is once I choose my font, I'll tap to open the box, and then I'll just write. So we want to write out the numbers of the week. So see how it just automatically writes it down for you? And I mean, I will use it to, you know, correct anything that I need to correct. But we're not on 1. So let's go ahead and put the right day. Edit. So what are we, the 16th? You can just drag your pencil across the word to select it. You know, I swear I do not like my handwriting. Alright, maybe I'm going to change that. And again, this is the benefits of doing digital planning. If you don't like the way it look, you could just, you know, erase and start over. Let's play around with this a little bit. Let's make this, let me see. All right, I have this new app called Hue House. I'm going to set this over here to the side for a second. So I want to pull from one of these colors. So I'm going to get the dropper. And this is a good way to do it versus having a screenshot. So I want this color right here. So I'm going to, it copied. And so now I'm going to go back to my number 1. I want to change the background color. Alright, so that's the background color. So I just made me a date dot or date box. And I want the border to be white. So hit back. I was trying to see if it'll let me make a circle out of it. So it gives me like a little oval. We're going to do a little bit of shadowing. We're going to bring that border out. We're going to bring the padding down. Okay. So look, we made our own little date dot. So let's see how that looks. Yeah, I feel like this could be a long video. So what I just did, because I wanted to move that without messing up the photos, I just took my lasso tool and took off the handwriting in the image. That way when I move this around, it's not going to move all of that. So I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this. This is exactly why I speed my videos up. Because I don't know how I want to do this. And we're going to turn our images back on. So I'm not going to worry about the numbers right now because it's taking up too much time. I just want to go ahead and get this decorated. So let's go ahead and pull in some of these. And I like to just grab everything that I want to work on at that time. Are these the same colors? No. All right, and I'm just hovering it over there because I want to try to get them to be the same size. So I'm going to copy all them together and resize and make them smaller because I want to use these as dots. I want these flags. Gonna make these smaller. And I tend to use this little part as my sticker storage until I get everything on there the way that I want. Let's grab these. You know what? I have an idea. So I want to move these, but because this is an image and that white is an image, you want to go back to your photo and it'll let you move the image without, again, disturbing the underneath image. So I want to bring this all the way across without changing too much of the width. So I want to hit the image. The image button will let you drag and crop. All right. I want to put, I just made a copy of it because I want to put that there. We're going to slide these down here. And I'm going to have to do this. Copy, well, lasso and cut, paste, and bring that back like that. Yep. So I'm just going to line these up. Cut, paste, and put them there. I think that's cute. What do y'all think? Let's see. Cut, paste. All right, so now that we have some stuff going on, let's go ahead and add a little more decor. So I had to speed this up and then just do a voiceover because I was so into the, decorating of my planner that I just was too quiet at some points. So what I'm doing right now is I just took this box and I'm resizing it using the resizing tool, and I'm going to make this like a checklist sticker for my shopping list. And I'm just going to take all of these dots and copy them, and once I have them there, I'm going to then paste a second set, and I'm going to kind of use these as my running checklist stickers or dot stickers or whatever you want to call it. So as you can see, I'm just copying them and moving them around. And what I decided to do with these page flags, or whatever you want to call them, is to use them to indicate my work week or my days that I have to work. And I like to do that even though I know what days I have to work, but it's your planner. You want to make sure that you're adding stuff to your planner. So what I want to do here is go ahead and copy this box because I want to use that as a sticker to put a motivational quote on. So right now I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put it. So I'm going to end up just putting it right here at the bottom. And I'm going to put in a quote sticker from one of my favorite shops, and that is Chloe George Design. She has a quote book that has a lot of different quotes. So if you haven't shopped her shop, make sure you check her out. I'll try to remember to leave a link in the description box. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this one where it says her courage was her crown. She wore it like a queen, because we have to remember that we are courageous, we are queens, and nobody can knock our crowns off, okay? So now I'm just trying to figure out what sticker. I thought I had a sticker in this collection from Raw Elements that had like a girl with a crown. But what I actually decided to do is to actually use one of the girl stickers or girl images from Glam marks. And before I decided that, I'm just kind of going through all the different stickers that I know that had girls. I was going to use something from the Gold Mine and Coco digital collection, but I decided, like I said, to go through and use one of my Glam Marks dolls. So I'm going to actually use the ones that I told you that I thought I messed up. So what I'm going to do is to lasso her, and then I'm going to screenshot her. Or how do you even say that? Screenshot. So I'm going to go ahead and just circle the whole image, tap the screen, and hit take screenshot, hit the arrow up button, copy and paste it. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is to hit the box and then hit crop. I'm going to select the freehand option, and once you freehand, it's going to give you like green, and you want to try to get as much as that white out as possible. Now, like in between like her legs and her purse and her arm, you're not going to really be able to remove them. So once you kind of cut her or freehand her, you want to place her in a spot where that white space won't show too much. So I'm going to then go ahead and copy her again by lassoing her in and pasting her on this screen. So you will see how she gets on there. I'm going to paste her and see. You can still see the white around the edges. So I'm going to try to kind of play around with it. I don't know why my quote disappeared, so we're going to put that back there. And then we're just going to kind of play around with her, resize her, and see how we can get her in. That white was really driving me crazy, so I decided to go ahead and cut the original box that I put on there so I can kind of layer her behind that box. And see, right now you can't see the white, but the way this box has that transparent marbling around the side, you can barely even see the white. You'd have to like really zoom in and look really close. So now I'm just kind of playing around with this, and I want to cover up that green washy part, so I'm going to use some more of the deco from the sheet. But first I'm going to go ahead and type in my work, the days that I'm gonna work. So I just decided to pick a font. I was gonna use a sticker, but the sticker was too thin, so all I did was just pick the font that I wanted to use. And I think I ended up settling with I forgot which one. You'll see it at the top when I decide which one I choose. Let's see, Bill Break, because I like the font where it was in like a cursive kind of nice little handwriting, and it just looks cute. So now I'm just playing with the colors, because with this particular sticker it was hard to tell if I could see the words, so I decided to do white on the lighter stickers, and then on the darker stickers I'm going to change it to, no, what did I do? I did black on the lighter stickers and white on the darker stickers, because it just showed up a little bit better, as you can see. And then all I'm going to do is just paste the word work. But first I'm going to deactivate the images so I can move the text around. Your toolbar is so helpful when you're trying to change things on your planner spreads, whether you're doing your monthly layout, your weekly, your dailies. It's very helpful to make sure you familiarize yourself with that toolbar. And I do have a video. I'll try to leave a card or leave a link in the description box that shows you how to actually maneuver through that whole toolbar and how to, you know, turn things on and turn them off so you won't mess up your layout once you start decorating. So what I'm doing here is I'm just making sure that that size for the Friday and Saturday matches the Wednesday through Thursday. And all you have to do is just lasso it, move it over top, and it'll pretty much show you. So now I want to make a header for my shopping list section, and I'm just going through trying to find a font that is close to the date covers. I think I settled with Cynthia. I'm not sure, but you know, you want to match it as close as possible if those kind of things bother you. Like, it's certain things that are my pet peeves, and there's certain things that just go over my head, and trying to have my fonts as cohesive as possible is one of those things that are a pet peeve. So I decided to use this image because I wanted to match the date covers. I really wish that this digital kit had some blank date covers so you can kind of use them to mimic and stay cohesive. That's another pet peeve of mine. Like, if I'm going to do a to-do list, I want my to-do list stickers to kind of match my date covers. But as you can see, your girl made it work. So now I'm just moving stuff around, and I'm going to use the priority and the to-do list scripts that are included, because I do like to make sure that I am tracking or, you know, keeping my priorities on my planners, because the things that I have to do that I don't have to do on a specific day, I like to make sure that I put them in my priority section. And then my to-do list section is typically things that if I don't get them checked off by this week, I'll carry them over to the next week. So here again, I'm just trying to, you know, fancy up this little section, and I decided to add that little weird image. I don't even know what it is, and I'm going to crop it because again, trying to cover some of that white that was still showing, and as well I wanted to keep that washi strip in the back, but I didn't want it poking out on the side of her. So as you can see, I cropped it so it can look like I cut the sticker with an X-Acto knife. And that's what I'm saying as I'm doing it, because listen, this whole, just the decoration portion was like an hour, and hopefully by me, you know, speeding it up, I've cut it down. So now I'm just adding a few more elements to this. I really like this, I don't know, it looks like a lily and a leaf. I don't know what it is, but I cropped the washi part off because I really didn't want the washi, because I just didn't think it looked right like that. But this right here, this is my favorite section where this quote is. I always have a favorite section on my weekly spreads, or not even just my weekly spreads, but whatever spread that I do deco on, is always one section that I really, really like. And this section right here where this girl is my favorite. And she's holding up a glass of champagne. And right now I am sipping a glass of white wine as I'm sitting here doing my voiceover, okay? Because it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday as I'm doing this editing, and hopefully this video will be up on Wednesday too. But anyway, so just trying to do my to-do section, trying to figure out how to align everything. I think I'm gonna actually end up copying this whole little bottom right corner and putting to the top left to add as deco. I am gonna add some more dolls. I think I'm gonna add one more doll to this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just let the video play out, finish the deco. I'm gonna drop some music so you won't, you know, be too bored watching the rest of this. But I hope you've been entertained. I hope you've enjoyed the video thus far. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking, and I will catch you at the end of the video. Also, what I wanted to point out too, I know some of y'all are probably cringing while y'all are watching me slide my pencil across the screen. So my iPad has a paper-like cover on it, so my screen is not getting cut or scratched or anything like that. And with this pen-like tip, it's not causing any damage to the tip of my pen. I know some people say their paper-like has tore up their pencil tip, but mine's is not. So trust me, there was no damage done to this screen or to the Paperlike screen protector. so quick tip before I end the video. So as you can see, my numbers are in black, but I wanted to change the color to white. You can do that through your text tool, but an easier way is to use your lasso tool and just circle and tap. And once you do that, it's going to pull up the bar. You want to choose color and then select whatever color that you want. When you do this, you also want to make sure that you've turned off your images and your handwriting under the lasso tool so it won't disturb anything that you have underneath the numbers. So here is my spread an hour later, and I tried to do the majority of this video as a talk and plan with me, but it was too consuming, so I did speed it up and did voiceover in the beginning. I tried, but you know, when you're trying to be creative and talk at the same time, it just does not work. Okay, so this is my weekly layout in my digital planner. This is my command center. So typically whatever I have on here, I will then go through, write what I need to do for the day in my pocket planner that I take with me on the go. And that's how I operate. Like I said, I'm 100% digital. If I can figure out a way to just share my planner to my phone or to share that specific page, I did find a workaround. But what happens with that workaround, once I send this page to my phone, it's not going to update any updates I put on here. I'll have to manually do it. So I'm trying to figure out how I can share just one thing to my phone, because with GoodNotes, I can download GoodNotes to all of my devices. But if I go into my settings and hit share, it's going to share everything. All of these documents is going to come up in my phone, and it just takes up too much storage on my phone. I just want to be able to share just a couple of pages and let it mirror, but it doesn't work. But if any of y'all know how to do it, let me know. You know, I do have GoodNotes on my phone, but I don't have it where it's sharing because my GoodNotes is under my iCloud. Not unless I try to figure out another way to create a different account and I just do a shareable link. But if y'all know a workaround where I can just share one document to my GoodNotes file on my phone without having to download all of this stuff, let me know in the comments. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you liked the plan with me. I hope you liked all right, so I'm done rambling. I'm done fooling with these dates on this planner, and I am going to go ahead and start filling out what I need to have filled out for the week. And I will post a picture on my Instagram of what this looks like before. And let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if you've jumped on the digital planner train, and let me know some tips and tricks that you have. You know, if you have any shops that you want me to try out in my digital planner, let me know in the comments as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I again enjoyed doing this with you all. I know it was a long video. I hope you all stuck it out to the end, and if you did and you enjoyed, make sure you give me a big old thumbs up, and as well click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss any of my videos. So until next time, loves, peace.